Alright guys, so this week we finished and wrapped up solving one-step equations. What I want you to remember is solving one-step equation is you just do the opposite, you do the inverse operations. Today we're going to move to two-steps equation. So right now you're looking at the orders of operation triangle. It basically means it's the hierarchy trail, so you start with parentheses, then you move to exponents, then you move to multiply and divide left to right, you move to add and subtract left to right, whichever comes first. Well, today, solving two-step equation basically means we're going to take this triangle and we're going to reverse it. Okay? That means instead of starting with parentheses when we're solving two-steps equation, we're undoing our orders operations. So we start with the adding, subtracting first, whatever comes first. Then we move down to multiplying, dividing, and then there's exponents. We'll do the inverse of that, which is squaring, and I'll go over more about squaring exponents later. And then finally, we do whatever's in the parentheses. Okay, so today, when we're solving two-step equations, basically reverse order of operation. So for example, some teachers have started saying SADMIP to solve two-step equations. So basically we're moving this way now. We're going to undo addition, subtraction. We're going to undo multiplying, divide, and then we'll worry about the other two operations. So here's my first example. I have a number divided by -2 increased by 7 is equal to 21. Well, if I'm going to work on SADMIP, right away, I need to draw my river. And then what I need to do is I need to get rid of either subtraction or addition, whatever is in my equation. Well, right here on the left-hand side, I have adding, increasing by 7. So the opposite of that is to subtract 7. Draw my line, subtract 7. Next, I cancel everything that cancels out, and then I just drop everything that can be dropped. So m divided by -2 can be dropped. 21 minus 7 is equal to 14. And then going back to my SADMIP, multiply and divide. Well, I have a division problem. So the opposite of division problem is I need to multiply by -2. Some said -2 over 1. That's fine too. So -2 over 1. Now I cancel out whatever can cancel out. That cancels out. The -2's cancel out. What's left is m. M is equal to, well, I know that 14 times -2 is -28. -28 over 1 is just -28. So there's my final solution. You make sure you check your work. -28 split into two groups of 4 is equal to positive 14. Positive 14 plus 7 does equal 21. So this solution checks out. And that's basically how you solve two-step equations. You're reverse ordering the operations. Here we have a number split by 3. Decreased by 14 is equal to 1. Again, if you want to think about SADMIP or the upside down triangle, that's fine. So the first thing I need to do is get rid of this -14. So in order to get rid of this -14, what I must do is the inverse operation of that, which is plus 14 or add 14. Draw my line, draw my river, plus 14. Oops. Cancel everything that cancels out. So what I have left is a number divided by 3 is equal to 15. Next, what I need to do is to get rid of this division by 3 divided by 3, I have to multiply by 3 over 1 or just 3. Why? Because the inverse of dividing by 3 is multiplying by 3. I know that whatever I do to the left side, I also do to the right side. Cancel out the 3's, all that's left is n. N is equal to, well, 15 times 3 is 45. Again, there's my solution. Make sure you check your work. Make sure you check your work. Next problem. I have 16 minus 2x is equal to 9. Draw my river. If you want to write SADMIP just to remind yourself, that's totally fine. So I have positive 16 decreased by -2x is equal to 9. This one is a little bit tougher because I'm going to go over more in depth when I get back about why we can't have negative exponents. Okay, but basically negative exponents just implies that the exponent never existed. We don't want that. So what we need to do now is we need to get rid of the -16. Just follow along. This one's going to be tricky, and I'll cover this more in depth when I get back. So first thing, draw the river. Second, get rid of this positive 16. So minus 16 to both sides. This cancels out. I get -2x is equal to -5. Okay? Let's try -7. So negative 7. Now I divide both sides by negative 2. This cancels out. X is equal to, look, right here. Negative 7 divided by negative 2 is just positive 7/2. And there's my solution. Okay? Here we go. Now let's put it all together. Last week I talked about the distributive property. The distributive property just says that I need to share everything here with everything in here. Okay? But now I'm actually solving because there's an equal sign. So first thing, do the double rainbow. So 2 times n is 2n. 2 times positive 5 is positive 10. Is equal to negative 2. Now we have a two-step equation. So now, first thing, SADMIT says that I need to worry about addition or subtraction first. Subtract 10 from both sides, draw my river, draw the line. This cancels out. What's left is 2n is equal to negative 12. From here, divide both sides by 2, and I get n cancels out with 2 over 2 cancels out. Negative 12 divided by 2 is equal to negative 6. Suppose you buy a slice of pizza for $1.50. You also split the cost of renting a video with 2 friends. Your total cost is $2.75. Write an equation you can use to find the cost of renting a video. Okay, so start with what we know. What we know right now is that your total cost is $2.75. You also buy a slice of pizza for $1.50. You also split the cost of renting a video with 2 friends. So that means there's 3 people involved. And I know that if my total cost is $2.75, there's my first bit. I also know that I bought a slice of pizza for $1.50, so plus $1.50. Now I need to set up the splitting the video rent. So if I'm splitting, that means division. So the video split into 3 because there's 3 people involved, plus the $1.50 is equal to $2.75. We need to figure out what the total cost of the video is. So now we have a simple 2-step equation. What I can do, first thing, draw my river. Reverse order operation tells that I need to worry about this positive 150 first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract minus $1.50 from both sides. Draw my line, cancel everything that cancels out. Well, this cancels out. All I have left is v divided by 3. $2.75 minus $1.50 is $1.25. Multiply that by 3 on the left side to get rid of the 3. Multiply this side by 3. Use your calculator. Always check your work. I get $1.25 multiplied by 3 is equal to 375. So V is equal to 375. What does this mean? The video costs $3.75. Okay, look at it again. Setting it up to 2-step equations, the reverse order of operation. Okay, last one. This is the exact same thing as at the distributive property. The first thing I need to do is share everything with a double rainbow. So negative 12 times x is negative 12x. Negative 12 plus, negative 12 times positive 5 is negative 60. Is equal to 144. And now we just have another 2-step equation. That's it. So first thing I need to do is to get rid of this negative 60 right here, because again, we're reverse order of operation. So in order to do that, draw my river, add 60, draw my line, cancel everything that cancels out, drop everything that doesn't cancel out, so the negative 12x comes down. 144 plus 60, well, that is 204. Okay? Now I just divide both sides by negative 12. Divide both sides by negative 12. I get x is equal to, use your calculator, check your work. You know that a positive divided by a negative is going to be a negative. So 204 divided by 12 is equal to 17. So x is equal to 17. Okay, quickly look on the screen. Look at what I did. All I did was first I distribute everything, and then I moved on to setting up a two-step equations, and then I use set mip to undo two steps equation. Okay, that's all I have. Hopefully this video will help you with today's work. It's also going to be uploaded onto the internet and YouTube, so check it out at home if you get stuck. Ask each other for help, and please be nice to the sub. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in a couple days.